But the process is very simple. Point to where you feel it. Touch the picture. Put a frame around it. Whiten out or blacken out the image. Write the lessons across the screen. Shrink it down. Move it all the way behind you. Nail it back there. Flush it down the toilet. Hear the sound of a bank vault closing. D, all of the above. Whatever you want to do. Right? And when you know it's nailed back there, you know it's impossible to come back, try to bring it back and notice what happens instead. All right. I'll bring other people up. It's okay. I usually wind up looking like a faith healer when I do this. All right. So, scale of 0 to 10, rate what you want to change.
Yeah, 5, 6.
5, 6? Okay, okay. So let me ask you a question. Is it okay to get rid of this?
Yeah.
Any reason why you might want to keep it?
No.
Okay, so all I want you to do now is, you want to do this with your eyes open or closed?
Close.
Close your eyes for me. Pretend to go into the deepest trance ever. There you go. And he's a twitcher, by the way, so don't be surprised. I want you to notice when you think of that thing you want to change, there's the feeling that you want to change, and then there's the reason that feeling is there. And there's a feeling connected to that reason. I want you to point to where in your body the reason for that feeling lives and point to it for me. Excellent. Now take your other hand. Imagine that floating in the space around you is a picture that represents that feeling. Good. Trace the edges of it with both of your hands so you know how big it is. Beautiful. Now grab the edges of it, and just to make sure we got the right one, let's make it bigger and tell me what happens to the feeling. Stronger or weaker?
Didn't shift.
Didn't shift? Pull it closer to your body. Tell me what happens. What happens now?
Changed a bit.
Changed a bit. Okay, put it back. Perfect. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take that picture, and I want you to slam it into your body 3 or 4 times and tell me what happens. Pull it back out. What do you notice?
Yeah, that changed a bit.
Yeah, I thought it might. Now what I want you to do is I want you to fit a big black frame around it. Excellent. Now you're probably too young to remember when televisions had dials and knobs and switches. But I want, instead of remote controls and touch screens, I want you to feel along the bottom of that frame, and I want you to notice that there's some dials and knobs and switches, and one controls the volume, and one controls the brightness, and one controls the vertical hold. I want you to find the brightness or the contrast knob. I want you to turn it all the way to the right until the image whites out completely. Notice how that makes you feel. And turn it all the way to the left until the image blacks out completely. Notice how that makes you feel. Tell me which one you like better.
That one.
That's right. Turn it all the way there. Now, using the index finger of your dominant hand like a stylus on a tablet, I want you to write across that whited out or blacked out screen everything this experience had to teach you so you can keep the lessons and let the rest go. And just keep writing. The screen will scroll so you can write as much or as little as you want. Now, you may notice, as you write this out over and over again, that feelings and emotions come up. Your body may have interesting sensations. That's just a sign of the neurology resetting itself. Some people, you don't even need to know what you're writing. Some people write with both hands simultaneously. Some people write from the left to right and right to left. It looks like writing Chinese and Hebrew at the same time. Doesn't matter. Some people make curlicues and squiggles. It doesn't matter. If it comes up, just put it on that screen and just keep expressing. That's right. Keep going. Just keep going until you know it's done. Got it?
Not sure. Come on.
That's right. Keep going. Take all the time you need. And again, you let them write. The screen will scroll. So you can write as much as you need to. And I've had people write for 20 minutes. My wife, she writes for 45 minutes. And I let her. Because when it's done, it's done. Arno can continue to process, and he's going to get this too, but you have to understand something. The human system is designed to move energy through it. It's designed for expression. And any channel that allows expression to occur is inherently therapeutic. Even if what comes out on the conscious level seems like gobbledygook and nonsense. Understand? Now, many times you'll see them when they go through these processes, they'll start to cry and they'll start to twitch, and it doesn't matter. Just keep going. Now, I'm not saying he's going to do that, but that's all right. That happens too. Clearing the throat, coughing, yawning. Trust me, you're going to get all kinds of weird bodily functions happening. Right? Just keep going. I know you're doing great. Yeah. If it comes up, put it on the screen. You can do that too. I've had people do that all the time. I get some really cool variations on this, but just keep going. That's it. This is where patience and just staying with the process comes in, right? This is why I charge by the hour. Because then I know that I can afford to stay with my clients. Right? There you go. Let it up, let it come out, put it on that screen. As you feel it, you reveal it. As you reveal it, you heal it. Solved, dissolved, and resolved from the body. Solved, dissolved, and resolved from the mind for all the right reasons. You got this. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous.
Got it?
It's good now.
Excellent. Reach up, grab that frame, shrink it down to the size of a postage stamp. Make it even smaller. Float it up over the top of your head. Back behind the horizon until it... That's right. You know the sound a nail gun makes? You feel it nailed back there completely, impossible to come back. When you know it's nailed back there for all eternity, try to bring it back and notice what happens instead. What do you notice? Better.
Better.
Yeah.
I think I chose something too big.
Yes, but you put your ass up here, so I'm going to keep you here. Because I don't quit. Scale of 0 to 10, rate the remaining.
Here it's... It shifted. It's like
So it moved to a
6,
different...
7,
Yeah, you'll see that a lot. What happened, remember those container units we talked about? Your body sorts, and just like a hard drive, your body sorts and organizes these things by what they have in common. So many times if a feeling is here, you clear it, it'll move. It's a different part of the gestalt. That makes sense? Now in advanced holographic process, we have level 2 interventions that batch remove all of that. We're teaching this particular process as a single episode intervention. Okay? He's a slow processor, in case you haven't noticed. It's deeply kinesthetic, right? So, when you're ready, just open your eyes, notice how different you feel. What are you laughing about, bitch? Give him a big round of applause.